Hey, what is going on, everyone? I'm so glad you have took your time to spend with me right here today. I am your co-host of the MRB Wrestling Review Show. I am Mike Rock Wilson, and last night was not only TNA Impact, but also at the Full Sail University in Orlando, Florida, was NXT. It was announced that Alberto Del Rio will be a special guest on the show. The match kicked off with a one-on-one confrontation when Derek Bateman went one-on-one with Cassius Ohno. And when Cassius Ohno, after he won the match with a big boot to the face, he applied the Regal stretch. And if you watch and follow NXT, you will know that there's a little tension, there's a slow build to a potential rivalry between Cassius Ohno and the NXT announcer William Regal. And I like that after the match he applied the Regal stretch on Derek Bateman, and then as that was happening, William Regal went off his desk and came out and saved the day for Derek Bateman when he got Cassius Ohno. And right after the commercial break, when Regal went back on commentary, I like that he mentioned that he was unprofessional. He just got caught up in the heat of the moment, and I really like William Regal tonight because he was that believable last night on NXT. Also in a Divas match, it was Summer Rae going one-on-one with Emma. There are two things that that kind of sparked in this match. One is that Emma is starting to grow on me a bit because she does this silly little dance, and the way she purposely botches her entrance going into the ring. One day she'll get it right. But it's something Regal mentioned that I do feel sorry for Emma. One day she'll get a big break, get a big win, because even though she lost the match, what really got out of that match was that the rivalry is not over between Summer Rae and Paige, when Paige came out and almost got her revenge, if not for Summer Rae was a little too quick to get out of the ring and leave the arena. So this rivalry will continue between Paige and Summer Rae, and I like where this is going. Not only that, the entire show last night was filled with rivalries and potential slow build-ups and major build-ups as well, including the NXT Championship, which I will get to later on. Also last night, in a backstage interview with Adrian Neville, who is one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, he issued an open challenge to anyone in the Wyatt family. What I like about this is that he continues to be the star of the team, even though his tag team partner Oliver Gray has either been knocked out and left for dead on the show, or hasn't showed up in a while. And I'm wondering where this is going as a team itself, because it seems that Adrian Neville is the star. He's the one that the fans are really responding to. And again, his finishing maneuver speaks volumes as well. So I'm interested to see where this is headed, not only for the NXT champions, but as the rivalry with the NXT Tag Team Champions and the Wyatt family. Also last night, speaking of the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt went one-on-one with Bo Dallas. Now the little things matter. Even William Regal picked up on it. During the match, you see that Bray Wyatt, when he hit a big move, he never went for the cover yet, but he waited to go for a cover, and it really shows the lack of unorthodox weirdness and the genius ways that Bray Wyatt is showing in the ring. And after this match, I think the rivalry will continue, because even though Bo Dallas won, the Wyatt family came out and attacked Bo Dallas. And where Bray Wyatt got the one-upsmanship last night over Bo Dallas, and yes, this rivalry will continue, but I don't think that the other two members of the Wyatt family should be a part of the end result. However, I do feel that just Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt in a one-on-one confrontation is just fine, really. Without having the other Wyatt family members, because I like to see those two guys busy with the NXT Tag Team Champions, the British Invasion. And also, Alberto Del Rio made his guest appearance last night on NXT. Only it was interrupted by the United States Champion Antonio Cesaro. And I like that when the general manager of NXT, Dusty Rhodes, came out. I like that he didn't make a match, a champion versus champion match, with Cesaro, the US champ, and Alberto Del Rio, because the show is called NXT. The show is for, the rookies, the upcoming stars. And it really wouldn't make sense if Alberto Del Rio faced Antonio Cesaro on NXT. But what he did do was make a champion versus champion match. It would be the US champ, Antonio Cesaro, to take on the NXT champion, Big E Langston. And I think Big E Langston really benefited from this match, because not only he faced a secondary champion on Raw and SmackDown, but it actually made Antonio look good. And I know I harp on that other people use secondary champions to gain momentum, but in this case, the person that's gaining momentum, if you really think about it, the person that is gaining momentum over a secondary champion makes sense, because it is on NXT and he is the NXT champ. It makes perfect sense. And I like that Antonio did not get pinned, because he is a champion. And what happened was he got disqualified when Corey Graves came out and attacked Big E Langston. Of course, those two have unfinished business. And then followed by the number one contender, Conor O'Brien. And what's interesting here is that even though Corey Graves does not have a guaranteed championship match, he's not putting himself out of the NXT championship picture. And I like that, because he's making a statement to go after the NXT champion to get a championship match. And with Conor O'Brien being the number one contender, we can either see a triple threat match or a one-on-one confrontation, and maybe the winner of that one-on-one confrontation will lead to a one-on-one match where the winner faces Corey Graves. Well, we will all know what happens in the weeks to come on NXT. I am your co-host of the MRB Wrestling Review Show, Mike Big Rock Wilson, signing out. And to all you viewers watching, get plenty of rest, and always do, and I mean do, your best.